Good morning! Bit loud. My awesome friends and followers of Suffolk's #1 YouTube channel. Coming in your ear. Yeah, fuck's sake. It's Saturday morning. Been up since the crack of dawn this morning. Oh, wow, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for the message, by the way, and the emails. I do appreciate it. And yeah, I like to find out what... I'm cleaning my glasses. I like to find out what's on your mind as well. Is it just me that gets pissed off at all what's going on in the world, or do you have the same opinions? I mean... This is the problem we have. If we all don't think alike, and to a certain degree, and we don't believe in what's morally right, then what's the point? Anyway, I am up early this morning. I had to go with my son to a golf course where he had a golf lesson and where he was fitted for new golf clubs. So yeah, Christmas present, innit? Getting fitted. He's already told me that these golf clubs that he gets fitted for, Dad, you know, I can do business meetings with these when I'm older. So I'm thinking, look, you're planning ahead by about 20, 30 years. Anyway, apparently they'll last for life. So I don't mind doing it. It's a one-off present, in it, the old golf clubs. But then again, I thought the last set was a one-off. But then again, yeah, it is what it is. Parents are always easily led by children, aren't we? Anyway, so what else is happening? Well, ladies and gentlemen, I said a couple of days ago, I've said this dozens of times. I don't want to blow my own trumpet, but I've said it dozens of times that our Chancellor, Rachel from Accounts, Rachel Thieves, has been gaslighting us. Lie. 30 billion black hole, 20 billion black hole, 50... Right? It's now been proven. I want to point this out. It has now been proven by her own members of Parliament, by her own MPs from her own party. She lied to us. She fucking lied to us. There is no black hole. Imagine using that as an excuse to give away more money to lazy, idle, unemployed scumbags. And here is a fact, right? I may be a couple of pound out, but here's a fact. An unemployed family with 3 children, are getting over £27,000 in benefits. A family, full-time, with 3 children, full-time, on minimum wage, is on 25,000. Now tell me what the incentive is to go and get a job. What is the point when benefit system are winning? Lazy, idle people. We need to highlight these people to the Department of Work and Pensions. If you see people doing the double and taking the piss while you're going out in the morning in the rain and coming back in the fucking rain and they're sitting there with their feet up laughing, report them. That's what I say, report them. Yeah. Shocking, isn't it? It is shocking. But on top of all this, the Home Office have vowed to help us out. The Home Office that lied about everything and said, no, it's not happening, have jumped in and proven it to. They've said, do you know what we're going to do? We're going to stop giving migrants free taxis. Fuck. You were giving them free taxis? What for? To go shopping? You were giving them free taxis? To where? To already in a fucking hotel. They're already in a hotel getting food given to them, mobile phones, so they can phone home and tell the rest of them how they got there free. And you're giving them taxis to where though? Oh, probably to the doctors, probably for GP appointments, you know. Wow. And just to let you know, many people out there have probably never stayed in a Hilton hotel because it's too expensive for us all, isn't it? Hilton Hotel, very, very expensive. One of the top hotels in the country, the Hilton. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the Hilton Hotel in Aberdeenshire, where all the migrants are staying. Yeah, you heard it right. 4 or 5 star hotel they're staying in. Not staying in a fucking B&B, are they? Nope, they're staying in the Hilton in Aberdeenshire. Well, some of the migrants stabbed other migrants in there. There's been stabbings in there. It's been reported in the media. Yes. Maybe you should give them plastic knives and forks, rubber knives and forks to eat with, because you can't give them knives and forks if they're going to use them as weapons, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I mean? Yeah. Or If they're coming from Afghanistan, I want to point this out. If they're coming from Afghanistan, don't give them knives and forks, because in Afghanistan, where I used to work, they eat with their hands. You can't stab people with your hands, can you? Maybe just give them food in bowls or pour it on the table and let them eat the way they used to eat, with their hands. Because giving them instruments to use is handing them weapon systems, isn't it? But I want you to let me know in the comments. Please let me know in the comments. Yes. The Deputy Prime Minister, David Lammy, by the way, has decided that he wants to try and push through Parliament, ready, a new bill which removes trials by juries. He wants to remove the juries. So he wants to remove the 12 to 16 people which come together to make a unified decision if someone's guilty or not. He wants just the judge to make a decision. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to give you my opinion on this. If you remove a jury, which could be mixed race, could be white people, coloured people, it could be different religions in there, males and females, trans, could be all thing in there, all coming to a unified decision. If you remove them and you give the judge that extra power, we know where this is going to go, don't we? Because we know already from historic cases over the last 2 or 3 years that men that are white get found guilty. And we have seen many people, PDF files. We have seen people that have carried out robberies and rapists and abuse walk away with a slap on the wrist. So if you remove the juries from these courtrooms, the prisons will probably end up being filled with white men that have said things wrong on Twitter or Facebook or Instagram. It certainly will not be filled with the nasty, vile bastards that are carrying out all the crimes, will it? No, it won't, and we all know that. So maybe we need to keep juries. Maybe we need a jury just to protect the white man. Just my opinion. Let me know in the comments. I'm happy to take it. I'm happy to take either your thanks or your abuse. It doesn't matter. It's just your opinions. I like your opinion, the same as my opinion. Do your research and find out the truth. Anyway, it was really sad to see that the National Guard, Miss Beckstrom, which died of her injuries. And I do believe there is calls now in the United States to carry the death penalty on this Afghan asylum seeker that came for a better life, who actually killed innocent people. Shameful behaviour, but I do endorse that he should have the death penalty, and it should be a public execution to send a message to every other evil person. Fucking step out of line and you go down this road. Yeah, it's a lesson, isn't it? And Meghan Markle's back in the news, being accused. Ladies and gentlemen, listen, hear me out. Women and men have different mindsets. Of course we do. Women are smarter at certain things. Men are stupid. Men are smarter at certain things. I can't say women are stupid, can I? We all have our assets, don't we? Our pros and cons. But I'm going to point this out from my point of view. From my point of view. Some women look beautiful without makeup on. Some women look beautiful with makeup on. I think we could all agree there. I personally do not find Pamela Anderson attractive the way she is. Yous will say, but she's natural. Yes, she's for you. She's not for me. I think with makeup on, she looks absolutely beautiful. Without it on, I'm not going to lie to you, I don't find her attractive. Many people say these things. It is. A lot of men need to wear stuff to make themselves look attractive. Sometimes I wear cream, sometimes I don't. Just a pick for dry skin. But I have seen Meghan Markle on the front cover of the Harper Bazaar magazine. And she's not wearing makeup. She's trying to go down that road of, look at me, I am pure. I'm going to be honest, I find her fucking unattractive. It doesn't do her any justice. It doesn't. You may think different, but it doesn't. It looks awful. And people need to... Do you know what? We need to start telling people the truth. See this shit where we try and prevent the hurty feelings by going, oh no, 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 leave it. I think you look beautiful. If I go out somewhere and I sort myself out and I go, they look all right, I prefer, no, do something with your hair, it looks awful. No, put some cream on. Be honest with people. Don't say, oh no, you're perfect, and then go, ooh, fucking sort it out. Anyway, it's now coming out from sources that when Meghan turns up to do different things, the people around her aren't fans. It's alleged that the people around her have been paid to be there to bolster her ego, to make it look like she's popular. Now that I find shameful, but I am not surprised at all. Not one bit. Anyway, listen, that's enough. So have a wonderful day, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow night for my live. I'll advertise it today. And yeah, have a wonderful, wonderful weekend, ladies and gentlemen. My son's away this morning. Mum picking him up. They're going into London, watching a football match. And then they're going to do a bit of Christmas shopping, the two of them, which will be good. And I get to spend the weekend on my own, relaxing. Anyway, listen, have a wonderful day. Stay safe. If you haven't subscribed, why not? It's free.